Hi, friends. I'd like to read some from my book, Headbuttressia, and I'm not going to start at the beginning, but at a part that I want to read. And I'm just going to warn everybody who's sensitive to um, kind of violent material. But here it goes, regardless of that. Let me see here. So what happened is uh, I get put on a planet named Headbuttressia, and basically uh, the ghosts have already come, and I've got the chance to experience what the Headbuttressian ghosts were like. And my angel Threekbot said, "Write this down," which is a lease. Uh, write down the names: uh, Daisy Miller, Sabbath Theater, The Miller's Tale, and Paradise Lost for my lease because I'm on another planet. It's an apartment that looks just like mine on Earth, set up by Jesus Christ. Everything was identical to it on Earth. So basically, um, it's the same. Um, anyways, here it goes. So Billy wrote these items down and cried, and to his sweetest angels thus replied, "That is amazing that we both were saved. I trust you that was how our decks were played, and in a way the same to feel no pain, as bad men thought that they would somehow gain advantage yet beyond some path they paved. It was our loss, by them to be made dead, but here on Headbutressia, by God, this place identical to earth is odd, as if our Maker played some kind of trick to help us live again around to stick. But that's a mystery I will not ask. I'll keep the mystery a sort of mask. When upon earth these ghosts were killed, the cost on earth, they're the children of the Holocaust, now living here who question me a task, by reading me from out of my own cask, as surely I was buried back on earth, where now my life has very little worth, by reading what I think my memories, without my own approval as they please. And when some time did pass, to Billy cried, the angel Richard to him replied, "You are in hell now, Billy McBride. To hell itself we took you on a ride. Yes, Billy McBride, you are in hell. They played a trick on you, yes, can't you tell? You, Billy M., in hell you are inside. To hell itself you all of us did guide. In hell itself with it you shall not now sit. You think that this is not, but this is it. The afterlife of doom and fire and gloom. In hell, yes, hell, for you they made some room. For you to stay, to dwell, to sit, to fit. There will you stay, you can't leave by your wit. You are in hell, I say it is the case, that you are here, your body, soul, and face. And you'll be here forever, yes, indeed, without a way out, even if you plead. This is the very hell, the very place. Now where above you're gone, without a trace, where you'll now stay forever, believe, and here you'll be always, you cannot leave." Then Billy thus to Angel Richard cried, and to his angel brother this replied, "You surely must be joking, Richard R. You must be joking, hearty har. My angel Richard roared about hell. I'm not in hell, you're kidding, I can tell. My angel Richard roared and brother, why to me your own brother be a bother? You would not do me wrong and put me there, inside that fiery place, inside its lair. I know also that I am good and smart. You must be telling me a fib, my heart does say to me you are. Why do you dare? Why would you make me with that pull my hair? I'm Jewish, silly angel, so are you. You silly thing, are Jewish too. And Richard, neither you nor I believe that hell exists which nobody can leave. There's no hell for many or for few. There's no such scary world, it can't be true. That you know this, I know it for a fact. I know you're joking, Richard, I'm intact. Then unto Billy Angel Richard cried, and to his human brother thus replied, Oh, Billy Mack, I'm kidding, can't you tell? I'm kidding, yes, you're really not in hell. Just kidding still again, that's where you are. You're really in that underworld and far, away from being comforted with ease, away from doing all the things you please, away from being helped, and there'll your stay, and you will be there forever from today. And nobody shall rescue you at all. Like others put there, you did have a fall, and there you'll sit down every night and day. To us there will be nothing else to say. You think that I am kidding, ha ha ha. I know it is the case, Benevouva. My Billy Mac McBride, your other name, from earth you went and into hell you came. To dwell forever, that is such the law. You're damned because you have a fatal flaw. So Billy Mac, you're very, very low, and I'm not kidding, this is what I know. Then Billy so to Richard thus replied, and to his angel brother Billy cried, I'm not in hell, Richard, that much I know, and neither am I damned, that much is so. If I were Christian, atheist, or such, if I were Buddhist, Muslim, Jew as much, whomever that I was, you should now know, whomever that I was, it will not show that I or any of these kinds of folk that anybody underground will poke to go to hell as from some kind of fall. I know that heaven is a place for all. Some heaven is our end, that is not a joke. It happens such, and there's no fire, nor smoke, eternal, just eternal talk and bliss. Perhaps with other loves, there we shall kiss. I'm telling you, my angel, you can tell that neither I nor you are in a hell, nor anybody dead in that place is. Please cease. Your target spot is one you miss. So cut the joking. We both know you kid. I'm not in hell. I'm not inside it hid. Then Angel Richard back to Billy cried, and to his human brother so replied, How do you, Billy, know that you're not in hell? What choir of angels tolled upon a bell? You must be awfully smart to argue that, when what I know is that is where you're at. In hell, you say you're not. How can you tell? From earth, from all its pleasures, here you fell. How do you, Billy, argue otherwise? Is not this world around a great disguise? Have you some sort of special sophistry, some magic sort of will to make it be, that what I have been telling you are lies? Can out of hell its members ever rise? From it and once again earth's pleasures drink? In hell, I say you are, and you do think that you can tell me, by persuading me, that hell does not exist from what you see, and know your knowledge is the missing link? It's written down in your own bloody ink. If you are not in hell, where are you then? How do you know you're not there, Billy M.? Then Billy Mack to Angel Richard cried, and to his angel brother thus replied, Dear Angel Richard Rorty, I can tell, with all my being there are none who fell, and so I'm not in hell. It's possible to argue. I am liable to explain now. To you, I'm not in hell. I feel that I'm fine, that I'm well. I think you'll see that I can rebuke you, and in a speedy time and good way too. Your argument is false, it isn't sound. It's obvious that I'm not underground in hell, and I believe, no, it's true. It's not my destiny, that rendezvous. It's very silly that you say I'm here, so cut it out. This jesting, do you dare? And I am going to prove that you are wrong, and not just by my own conviction strong, and not just pull out anything from air, because for truth and honesty I care. But you will see that I know where I'm at, and I will show you by some proof of that. Thus Billy Mack began his long defense from books he read to prove that the offense of hell does not exist, and Billy's fine. And then to Billy Richard said the line, "So how does Billy know he's not in hell? How do you think that you are really well? I say you're there, and I'm an angel, right? An angel within you, an inner light, who has more knowledge ringing as a bell. Your soul is something which you once did sell, and you're in hell. Yes, Billy McBride, in it, a place that's shut from off from outside, the place for those who go because of sin, a sin which you committed now you're in, the place eternal judged where you'll abide. No angel you from out this place will guide, since you are damned forever, starting now. But say you otherwise, let it show that you are dumber even than you think. You think that reading books has been the link of which can prove you're not in hell right now? Then let me find you know for sure just how to humor me. I'll let you try and prove that hell does not exist at all. Your move." Then Billy Mack to Angel Richard cried, and to his angel brother thus replied, "Do you, dear Richard, want to know of hell? I think that I can so explain it well. What hell is, Richard? Maybe I will start explaining what that concept is apart from actually being such a place to tell. I think that together shall now gel, that I do understand what you should know. Do you, dear angel, really want me now to tell you what it is, what hell exists? You know I'm Jewish, therefore Jesus Christ I'll not yet mention now, although somehow our lives are set together. It does show our lives are interlinked upon this world. Such lives are here to be with each unfurled. This Headbuttressia, a planet new to me, but that it's hell, that is not true, nor anywhere is hell forever hurled. I am not therefore in its underworld. I know you're quite demanding of my point. Do you of hell want knowledge of that joint? Then Angel Richard so to Billy cried, and to his human brother thus replied, "Well, yes, I do, you're in it, Billy Mack. I've traced your fall in its descending track. In hell you're in, it can't be otherwise. To say you're not in hell would promote lies. So therefore you can try some weak attack to make return to earth. You can't come back. To prove your being there, remember this. Remember who is who. This fact you miss. Who is the angel and who is the man? Do angels ever make it seem they can be wrong? You are in hell and I'm in bliss, and nothing can undo the fact of this. Forever we are separated. Why? Because it's only me, the one who's high, because that hell is permanent, you see, and all of where I am is heavenly, where I can fly around within the sky. But humor me and see if you can try to argue yourself out of hell. It's vain. So tell me just what hell is, make it plain." Then Angel Honey thus to Billy cried, her human husband to him so replied, What is hell, Billy Benevuva McBride? Tell Richard, who is not right now your guide. Tell Angel Richard what he's asking for, and let him find you know there's something more, and use your memories found deep inside. Please do this now, in hopefulness confide. Tell Angel Richard, let him understand. You should not let him have the upper hand, that you know what is what and what is not. He seems to be persistent that you're caught within the walls of hell, down on its land, where there you neither sit nor lay nor stand. Say what is hell to Richard Billiam. Please tell him that you know what is the time. Say what you know about the things you read, and why you can rebuke what Richard said. So do it, answer Angel Richard then, and of his question, think about it, plan. To know his question, give your answer back. Benevuva McBride, my Billy Mack. Then Billy to those other angels cried, to Honey, Richard, and them all replied, I'm a scholar. I will tell him what. There is no hell outside. Yes, it is not. He's asking for, since I've read a lot. Within my mind, I'll see what I've got, which proves me fine and learned and all that. So Richard thinks I'm jesting. That he ought. So Angel Richard asked me what hell is, and Richard knows I know in his own bliss. And so he says I'm in it, but of course I don't believe in hell in its real force, but only in an epic way. It's this. I'll look around the room to where it is. I'll pull off this book from my bookshelf now. This book should be the proof to show it's Dante's hell is his epic, Inferno. You asked me what is hell, and this I know. This story, the Inferno, is somehow. I hope that you are satisfied right now. That's what I say, dear Angel Richard. Well, that Dante's poem as fiction, that is that hell. Then Angel Richard then to Billy cried, his human brother Billy McBride. But hell is real, and you're in hell, I say. I think that you're in hell upon this day. You think that holding up some ancient book convinces me of truth to stop and look? There's no getting out of it, no way. In hell is where you will forever stay, and hell, as you shall see, is dimly lit, as hell is real. You're in it still to sit and talk as much you may. You're still within the bounds of hell, within its fill. You're at the end of time, and this is it. With the damnation curse you have been bit. In hell, I say, that's where you'll always live. You can't at all get out of it alive. No book can save you now. You have been judged. So holding up that book, you really fudged your answer, just as bad as you could give, and still my proof that you are there does thrive. But still, it's funny that you tried that out. You're in eternal hell without a doubt. Then Billy Mack to Angel Richard cried, and to his angel brother thus replied, Let's try again, dear Angel Richard R. Dear Richard, I know you are my brother dear. I know, of course, by holding up a book it will not work, but listen to me, look. It's not the book which I hold, dear brother, which proves to you this way there is no other, which proves I'm not in hell, but I imply that taken at face value it's a lie, that taken literally is not the way to read an author such as great Dante. His symbolism matters just like my own new awareness whereof hell does lie in symbolism. Literal it is not, so you cannot make it literal, nor one ought. And also your own concept has a root, an origin from literature. Its loot you plundered well to learn a lot. From books, of course, that word is often taught. From there you found the word hell to begin to pester me, but let us try again. And so they both did argue back and forth, and Billy grabbed a book for what it's worth. From off the shelf he found it, Milton's book, and in it very well began to look. Then Angel Richard then to Billy cried, and to his human brother thus replied, You're damned, Benevouva, as I told you. I think you've got some suffering to do. That argument that you are making now, that real and fiction matter not somehow. There is a difference from false and true. There is a difference from me and you, and truly you're in hell. That much I know. You will not like it. It will plainly show, but you still think that by some argument that you can free you from this element in which you dwell, as only time will grow, and you shall be the one to suffer. Oh, you're damned, Billy, as damned as ever was. It is as if you've come on a hell bus. There's no story. This is what is real. You cannot get away. You cannot steal away from here, because it's ever thus, a place as far from me as you from us, a place forever real, in which you dwell, as now for always. Billy, you're in hell. Then Billy Mack to Angel Richard cried, and to his angel brother thus replied, Oh no, I'm not, dear Richard, damned at all. You better get things straight. There was no fall. Because there is no literal hell to speak, I know, and I'm a reader, I can seek hell almost anywhere in books and shall, but outside books, that place you can't install. Yes, outside books, I don't believe it's there. Yes, who would ever make that place, I swear? No hell to speak of outside literature. No hell, dear angel Richard, Rorty brother, is out beyond a book. It is nowhere. No place forever you or I could dare. But inside books, there's hell in many forms. Such figurations, there go by the norms. Well, inside many books I mean there is, and I will show you there where such hell is. Though Dante's was a book, a line conforms, and lines sometimes do hook us as with worms. A line serves better yet to illustrate that hell there is a word in books to date. Then Angel Richard then to Billy cried. Next Angel Richard then to Billy cried, and to his human brother so replied. Yes, Billy, you're in hell, not a book. From earth and its surroundings you were took. You're not in any book by that Dante. You're not in any literature that way. But if you look around, yes, around look, it is the place in which your soul will cook. You know what that Headbuttressia looks like earth. And earth is not from having such a worth. The planet earth, exactly as the same, where ghosts of the children of that great war came, because the Holocaust, their second birth, they're here replaced from their own earthly dearth. Yes, here upon this planet they are saved, with waters of salvation they are laved, but you are damned, not in some book to read, though back on earth you'll wish you were to and plead. But God our Lord this way for you has paved. It must be so, while we both rant and raved. Look everywhere around. No book can tell you otherwise. Yes, Billy, you're in hell. Then Billy Mac to Angel Richard cried, and to his angel brother so replied, Ah, here it is, heaven, in Milton's book. The book into which I am now to look, a kind of password found at the right time, a place to which all people finally climb. But it's the password, heaven, yes, it took some patience, being patient like a cook, a while for me to find it next to hell. Into my eyes the word did seem it fell. Both words were juxtaposed there on a line. To change the subject, make the moment fine. The only thing to do is heaven tell. Since heaven is the word, a password, well, as hell's by heaven, that is all I need to show you that I can deeply read. To prove to you, the subject should be changed. With heaven, it's the way now rearranged. This topic, heaven is the password, yes, indeed. I found it there inside that book, a seed. I found it finally in Paradise Lost, that book to change the subject at all cost. Then Angel Richard thus to Billy cried, to his own human brother so replied, That's all I wanted you to say to me. I love you, Billy Mac McBride, you see. I love you, Billy Mac. You are not damned. Nor were, nor will be, always understand. You are a good guy. Heaven is the key. You've passed my test, a quiz. Now you are free. The password, yes, I know it has been tossed. You're not in hell at any kind of cost. We were just playing with you, Billy Mac. We were Benevova in that attack, but you found heaven inside Paradise Lost. You found it there while I unkindly bossed. A word, a special English word indeed, a word which is important there to read. You found it juxtaposed right there next to hell, and I love you. We all do, you can tell. From badder subject matter you are freed. That word of heaven, there's all you need. We were just playing, sweetest Billy M. We all love you. We each and all, and we each in Him Hashem.